Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. So most of that video that we just did was on my old coping strategies and what it was like to try and leave the house and why it was so hard. So the reason that this, even with all the worst things that's happening, my mum's, you've got to remember, I'm high above the normal stress level, high above the normal triggers, high above the normal depression, because my mum is actually dying in a few days. I mean, I have a massive amount of extras on top. But I'm still coping massively better because of this. Because for the first time in almost 5 years, I have a way outside my house that doesn't completely exhaust me and destroy me for a week. I have a way outside my house that goes beyond just going from A to B. I have a way outside my house that allows me to go on adventures and maybe even visit friends. That is an absolute massive difference and change beyond anything else I ever expected. Now you've got to understand something. Remember, I am on this, I am dependent on this. If I have to get off this, even for a few minutes, even for 2 minutes, it gets quite antsy for me. If I'm outside my house and I have to leave this for any reason, which thankfully I haven't, even to open a door in the hospital, even to go to the bathroom in the hospital, it's still a bit issuey. So yeah. Let's get across here before we continue talking, because this is quite a... This is quite a big road to go across, so I want to concentrate. So yeah, it's changed my life, this has. I'm going to check them. I was just checking the few items on it. And that is why it is such a massive change. It's almost beyond words. It really is. The changes in what I have to cope on. It's very like when I used to be able to leave the house when I was pushing Paola's wheelchair, holding on to the back of that wheelchair, and with Paola. It's that level of comfort. It's that level of help. Of course, it is a single point of failure. I mean, what does that mean? It means I only have one wheelchair. I mean, not wheelchair. I only have one thingy. If something happens to this, I will be hit hard. This is why we were all probably going to get a second one, a backup one that can go on buses and that. It's not only so I can go on buses and other places like that. It's so that if anything were to happen to this one while this one was being fixed, which it would be fixed, it's under warranty and that, I can actually go out and do stuff. In fact, the really crazy side of my brain is screaming at me to get two. So I've got a backup for outdoor up the town, and I've also got about one that can go on thingy, which is absolutely freaking crazy. It really is. But that's the level that this is the equivalent of my using my vlogs every day. In fact, this is combined with my vlogs. So yeah. But the good thing is I know that this is so well engineered. So yeah, I am considering having 3 bricking mobile scooters. 2 that I keep in the backyard and 1 that's out at the front. Just in case. How crazy is that? But is it crazy when you see just how much of a difference this has made to me? I don't think it's crazy. But anything that else I get has got to fit in the backyard. This has made such a difference. The fact that my entire demeanour went on Discord and that people have noticed. For someone who deals with depression for their entire life, yeah, it's made a massive difference. No, it doesn't mean I can go do a job. Well, unless I could do a job on this wheelchair, this mobility scooter. I could only need a wheelchair. This mobility scooter, and then it wouldn't be a safe space anymore. This is the problem. If it became a job, let's just say, let's have a little joke here and say, oh, I could go and deliver food for Just Eat. I see people doing on scooters. and stuff like that, delivering food and things like that. Let's have a laugh at that. Let's have a real laugh. And yeah. But that's not a good hypothetical. But just let's use that as a hypothetical. The idea of that. And as soon as that happened, this vehicle would no longer be a safe space. It would be something that, oh my God, if it broke or anything, I would lose my ability to make money. I would lose my house. I would end up in hospital. I would end up dead, and so on and so forth. I can use this as an adventure, as an exploration, as I get me out to the house, as a mobility aid. But it does not take away and does not become thingy, unfortunately. So yes, it's very, very good, and it's allowed me, it's opened up a freedom to me beyond anything I've ever thought would be possible. We just have to remember and take it that it does have limitations. My brain is still massively thinking up, and I have noticed when I'm at the hospital, if I have to leave this for any reason, even if it's just to go and open the windows for my mum in her room, which is like 5 feet away from it affects me. So So I've created a new layer of coping strategy, but it comes with its own. Now, I want to just stop here. Let me just stop here. I've done enough about this, so let's have a look. I'm going to turn this off and do another one.